This is Clever as Yorick versus a Riven. Let's talk about comps. Yorick versus Riven. Yorick wins. I think Yorick's just a better champion in general. Skarner versus Nocturne. Skarner's better. Yasuo versus Gragas. It looks like you don't have any AP, so that's kind of scary. Draven versus Ashe. Alistar and Fiddlesticks. To be honest, the Draven Fiddle wins because of the range matchup, and Alistar can never finish his combo if the Fiddle's good, because he'll just fear him mid charge, and it'll knock anyone back, but he'll just turn around and walk away. So let's get going. I personally really like Yorick. He's my favorite top laner, so I'm excited to review this. Okay. We're gonna focus on your laning phase and then some map rotations. Okay. Okay, so okay, you're doing exactly what you should be doing. However, right there, when she went for that minion, one thing I heard from Zondeg, and I also agree, anytime the enemy laner is going for a minion, that's a good time to poke. Like right there, she's fighting in the minion wave. So technically, she doesn't have... You could have fought that. She doesn't have Ignite. You could have fought that inside your minion wave. So now you're both pushing for level 2. You got level 2. Once you get your third ghoul down, you can Q and then E if you started that. Okay. And now it's going to naturally push that way. And you can do this because you see the Nocturne mid. I'd be pushing this to be under turret as fast as possible. Nice job. So now you have the health advantage. She doesn't have mana, so I would be less focusing on fighting her unless she wants to all in. Right now, you could be walking towards the Skarner. You have the most... you have lane priority. She's not going to want to miss this. So if it looks scary for him, which it doesn't, you could be walking towards him. Though he is going back into... I don't know what this guy's doing. You never fight a Skarner spider. Good job making sure she doesn't back. Okay, she's gonna TP back instantly. Which should be instantly. She's losing more minions. She should have TP'd back instantly. Okay. Now you're backing. For how much pressure you've been outputting, your CS numbers are a little weird. Okay, that was really smart by her. Interrupting your backing. Once you saw her go into that bush, you knew she was gonna come for you. So I would have walked away faster. I can agree with that. That's fine. That build's fine. I wouldn't be pushing this as hard as I would be as you're pushing though. Okay. That's fine though. That right there, you fucked up a CS. Fucked up another CS. So I think you actually played that incorrect. When I Q, I basically instantly throw a wall up. Like when I'm summoning the ghouls. Like I try to wall someone as fast as I can. Like right where she was, that would be a wall. You're not gonna get her, so I would have gone. Like you're not. That extra Q is fine, but I would have focused more on minions. She's trying to fight you, so if she's trying to fight you, that means you're getting ganked. So for how far pushed up you are, and the fact that your Skarner is down here, you need to play safe. Like if you play safe here, nothing, they get nothing. It's something that I've noticed in your gameplay. You don't respect the jungler, and that will get you killed over and over and over again. Anytime you see your jungler, your specific jungler, making a play bot lane, unless you know for certain you can kill this person in like 1 or 2 hits, you need to understand that maybe the enemy jungler is going to be at you in a few minutes. So right there, that's fine. And then since Skarner's bot, I'd be backing. Like, if you were right here, you live. They can't get to you. I think you noticed that. That really hurts because you're out of TP. So you've now a lost lane. And they are playing this really smart by pushing the wave in. If I was that Nocturne, I would have pushed that wave a little bit harder. But now they're denying you a lot of minions. They got a kill. She got the kill and a CS advantage. So your lane's over, dude. You were winning, and now it's gonna suck. Typically, as Yorick, I try to stay safe until I have my ult. I might trade with the enemy, but there's really no reason to try to do a 2v1 without your ult.
Die with me, brother, and be free.
Okay. I don't think summoning the ghouls right there was a great idea. You can fight this though. I don't know if she knows this. I think you could have fought that if you played that right. If you ult faster and then flash her initial damage, you would have been able to fight that. That looked kind of weird though. Let's just rewatch that. So see, when does she decide that? Right there. Okay. She already ulted? No, she didn't ult. Yeah, she had already ulted. So the instant she ulted, I would have ulted too. Let's see when she ults. Right there. You ulted a little bit too late. She's playing around your E, which was really smart by her. Anytime you use your E and it's on off cooldown, you lose the ability to trade as Yorick, and she must know that. So the reason you lost that is because you randomly E'd her. Like, it was very random E. Like, let's take a look at that. You had no minions. So, and the minions being, you had no ghouls. And then you, I guess I see you throwing the E for waves. But you need to understand, when your E is gone, As Yorick, you just lose the trade. That's most of your damage. It's kind of like a Lowy not having W up for a few seconds. That's most of your damage. So now this lane is over. How do you deal with it? Like, it's hard over. Okay. Okay, I think you're playing this correct. I would... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to see. I guess the instant you see Riven, that's when you can start pushing, so that's fine. Never mind. Pushing is correct here. Pushing as hard as you possibly can is correct here, yep. Okay. Good job. That's what you want to do. You caught up a little bit in farm. If her ult was up, she could just fight you. So Oh, and you get Infernal. You're playing this correctly. If she plays this correctly, she's going to zone you. She's not playing this correctly. Oh. Nope, she's not playing this correctly. And how you know that, and doing that right there was a big mistake. She was starting to auto the minions. If you are able to have this person push on you, you should let her push. If she's trying to push, let her push. How I get other top laners to push is make them think I'm not there. So I go hide in a bush, and if they start pushing, it actually helps me get back into the game. Like, she's pushing hard. I know you want that cannon minion. She knows you want that cannon minion, and now you die. You don't have E. She should have killed you, to be completely honest. But now you have her ult out, so I guess... No, actually you don't have the ult out. It's about to go out. You re-engaged when her ult was still up, which is a problem. And you keep using that E. She could potentially dive you. You don't have flash up. And you need to recognize that she can potentially dive you. Okay, that's fine. She can try that again soon, though. Okay, now she has her stun gone, and now she has that gone. So I'd just be pushing. Do you call her bluff? She's 2 levels higher than you. You used your one ability that lets you fight her in minions, and you have ult. She doesn't have ult, so I would have thrown a. I'd throw a W here. Yeah, and I kill her. Nice job, dude. It's a little greedy because of the jungler, but a 1-for-1 when you're behind is fine. I say it's fine, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. You would have lost first turret anyways. I don't know how you guys lose first turret when Ashe is so far ahead. But you have to basically TP right now. So let's see what you do. I guess you... Nah, it was already gone. Okay, so what do you do now? I think you go back to farming, and you should be... Oh, I'd be so angry that they just took all that CS. Okay. That puts you in a very dangerous lane because the Riven can run you down now. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure she can still beat the shit out of you because you do not have good items versus her. But you're doing what's correct right now. Well, you don't technically know where the Riven is, so this isn't actually correct. You don't have any vision. She could come up and kill you. So now you have vision. Well, you had vision. Okay. So, since you have vision, pushing is the correct move. I've been pinging the team off because they're trying to fight. They fight that they're never going to win. But you're doing the correct move here. Good job. The fact that you think you can fight her. I mean, I guess she doesn't have ult. No, you're fine. You're fine. I thought she had ult, but you. Okay. If Gregus had been smart, he would have just come through here. That was really weird. And you should be dead. I'm not seeing any pink ward purchases, by the way. Do you purchase a pink ward? Nope. Do you have money for pink ward? Yes, you do. Okay, so I'm not sure how often, unless that is your pink ward, but that kind of pink ward right there is not a good pink ward. Just heads up for vision. This right here is a terrible vision spot. You should be getting vision here, or vision right here. For control wards, I put it here, even put it up here, or right back here. I call this the suicide bush, because hypothetically, if your turret is up here and you have this warded, you don't see past it. So if you're about to get dove and you only see here, seeing here and like is not going to save you. If you the first time you see the jungler is right here, you're going to die. So never ever ward right here. Always just ward right back there, unless you're trying to face check a bush. But let's see what you do here. I don't really like what you're doing right now. You're pushing a wave. So as Yorick, if I ever get behind, I never feel like I'm behind, because I will freeze the wave and I will not push. If it's right here, you are in a safe spot. There's no reason to be pushing right now unless you want to go mid, but the Ashe is likely to catch this up and then go mid. Skarner will be mid and Alistar is going to be mid. So there's no reason for you to push right now. And that Q right there pushes it hard. Like, I typically don't use my Q. You did that. Okay. So let's see if that gets you killed. That word right there. Let's see if it gets you killed. Pretty sure it does. So you do not know that they are there, do you? You have no clue. Good flash. I don't think that gets you anything. You're out trying to outrun a fucking... Even if that doesn't kill you, you're outrunning a riven. You're not doing that. But like I said, if you had been freezing the lane, and this is something that Zondag also said, you don't know wave management. If you were freezing the lane right there, there is no way they come and kill you, because just on the off chance that Skarner's here or anyone is back here to back you up, they will not come and try to kill you right here unless they're playing extremely smart or just being plain dicks and just trying to camp you as hard as possible. But that got you killed. So let's see what you do with it. Your team is making plays without you. That's fine. It's good. So what do you do? So your team is kind of carrying you right now, dude. And you're still pushing this lane. I'm seeing an issue right here. You're auto pushing. And this is fine now. But before there, I would have just been freezing. Okay. That right there probably should have been the last wave you pushed. But now it's fine. But not really fine. Okay, so 1-for-1. A 2-for-1 and a 4v5. And you're just splitting, which is... I would have turned on her, to be honest. Well, no, she has ult. But back here, when you had been pushing that wave, I would have pushed it and then I would have walked mid. Because they have to, if you push it right here and just stop pushing, it is going to keep pushing into their turret. That's when you should go and help your team. Because unless they're being complete idiots, and you're in gold 3, so you're not going against complete idiots. You're going against not great, smart people, but like they're not complete idiots. They're not going to just let you take this for free. And she will chase you down, unless you have ult. If you're about to have ult, are you going to get it before? No, you will not. Good night, my dude. Are you going to ult here and try to fight? Okay, you're good. And now where should you be pushing? You should be going bot and taking that stuff, that CS. See where you go. You're looking for a TP, I think. But there's no TP. Oh, going top isn't really what you want to do. Okay. You're the person with TP. As the person with TP, you want to be on the opposite side of the objective. So right here, the objective is Rift Herald. Soaking as much minions as possible is what you want to be doing, because you're at 99 CS in a 17-minute game. That's pretty abysmal for staying in lane all day. So as a top laner, you got to be dictating how you're going to be splitting. So now that you see Riven and Nocturne bot, you can kind of push, but even then, it's not super safe, because a Draven Fiddle could potentially kill you. Yeah, there's a Draven's dead, but the auto pushing isn't smart. Whoever pinged that Rift Herald is really smart. You should go help. After this wave, you should be going to help. Okay. Okay. That's smart. Good job. You should be pinging your team off, because you have 2 members here. There's no way you save this turret. I would ping your team off. Let's see if she's dumb enough and tries to save this turret. She could die right now. She could have died. That was a good flash from the Ashe. They misplayed that pretty hard. This Rift Herald's decent. I actually would have taken us down before, because that wastes some of the Rift Herald's health. That guy shouldn't be able to. Yeah, this guy's an idiot. Okay. So now they're trying to outpush you as 3 when you have a Rift Herald and they don't have any minions, so they're just being dumb. Like, they're trying to outpush you, and that's not gonna work. Like, they barely have gotten this in here, then you're just killing everyone. You in the game right here? That'd be so crazy. Interesting. That is a dumb way to win. Okay, so just because you won right there doesn't mean the things you did in this game were particularly great. The split pushing after you saw them bot was pretty smart. Whoever called that Rift Herald just won the game. But nice job. I mean, I say nice job, but your laning was lacking. Your splitting was... You weren't thinking about how to split. So things I want you to work on. Stop auto-pushing the lane. Think of the lane as a way to either kill the opponent or win the game. there was times in this game where you could have killed the riven. And just because you won right here doesn't mean... I don't think it means anything that you did anything particularly great. It's just the enemy was, like, semi-handicapped by trying to outpush a Rift Herald, Yorick, and Skarner. Like, I don't see how that works at all. So what I want to see you do for future is wave management. That means if you're behind, freeze the wave. If you're ahead, freeze the wave. It's great both ways. It really is. Because if you're behind and you freeze the wave, it lets your jungler come and gank for you. If you're ahead and freeze the wave, you're zoning the enemy from XP and CS. Maybe not XP because you're a melee champion, but definitely CS. And I'd want to see you fight in your minion wave. One thing I also didn't get to see here is anytime the enemy goes up for a CS, see if you can harass them, because they have to choose between you and the CS. If they harass you, it goes even. It's a really, really nice way to trade, and I don't see it until normally done right until around plat. But so every time you go up to harass them, if they're going for CS, they have to make the decision between, do I want to take harassment, or do I want to take harassment and get the CS, or do I want to stop going for the CS and harass the enemy player? So you win both ways, because at best they get an even trade. At worst, at best there's an even trade and they lose the CS. At worst, for them, they get the CS and get out traded. So it's a win-win for you. So I'd want to be seeing that more often. More smarter trading patterns. And then lane management. Once you're behind, just sit there and soak up as much farm as possible. Yes, you won the game because you were splitting the whole, hard the whole time, but that's not going to work in higher elo. There's, it shouldn't have worked in this gold 3, but they were just dumb. I can't see you getting out of gold by using those methods of playing the game. So lane management, knowing how to trade or harass will get you pretty far. Anyways, thanks for the VOD, and we will talk later.